Hello family of the Eternal Tribute channel. It is with sadness in my heart that I come to inform you of the passing of these famous legends in the last 24 hours. And today, we will pay a beautiful tribute to these incredible people. First, I ask for your thumbs up as thanks and tribute.
Joe Dallasandris dies at age 70. Baltimore Ravens offensive line coach Joe Dallasandris has died at the age of 70, the team announced on Sunday.
Earlier this month, the team said Dallasandris had been hospitalized for an acute illness and would require treatment for an extended period. Ravens head coach John Harbaugh said at the time Dallasandris had surgery earlier in the summer and some complications had arisen from it.
Dallasandris, who has been with the Ravens since 2017, coached for 45 years including stops in the Canadian Football League, the World League, and college football before coming to the NFL. He was an assistant with the Kansas City Chiefs, Buffalo Bills, and the then San Diego Chargers ahead of coming to Baltimore. Coach Joe D was a man of integrity and a man of faith, Harbaugh said in a statement Sunday. He made us all better. He was our reader at Team Mass, and he was loved by all here. He was a great coach and a good man, the kind of person who you are honored to have as a friend. I admired him, loved him, and am going to miss him because Joe D was a joy. Earlier this month, the Ravens hired George Warhop to take over Dallasandris' role on an interim basis. Today is a sad day for the Baltimore Ravens, Ravens general manager Eric DeCosta said in a statement. Joe D was a rock, a great coach, and a better person. He cared about the team deeply, exhibiting a relentless passion to excel while displaying genuine love for his players. I especially treasure my conversations with him, talking about football and life. I will always remember standing back with Joe on the practice field and watching him up close with his players. Coach was the consummate teacher and friend, and I will miss him deeply. Our thoughts and prayers go to Joe's daughters and family and everyone touched by Joe's remarkable spirit. Sven-Göran Eriksson dies at 76. A native of the Swedish town of Sun, the former coach of the England national team and several European clubs had terminal pancreatic cancer and had been diagnosed as having little time to live. Throughout his career, as well as coaching the England national team, the Swede has enjoyed great success with Benfica and Lazio, combining his achievements with the Portuguese and Italian teams. Eriksson has won 10 national titles and 2 continental titles. He coached England at the 2002 and 2006 World Cups and reached the quarter-finals in both. Last week, the Swede spoke in a farewell tone in a testimonial for an Amazon Prime Video documentary. The former coach also commented on his history, experiences, and how he thinks he will be remembered in the future. In January this year, Eriksson revealed that he had at most a year to live after being diagnosed with pancreatic cancer. The former coach took the opportunity to thank and advise people who had worked with him throughout his personal and professional career. During his almost 40-year career as a coach, Sven-Göran Eriksson has managed 11 different clubs and 4 national teams. He won 19 titles, including Lazio's last Italian title, a former right back. He also served as sporting director. Russell Malone, dead at 60. Malone suffered a heart attack while on tour in Japan. The announcement was made by Ron Carter, the bassist who worked with Malone. Ladies and gentlemen, I am currently on a tour that began as the trio The Golden Striker, made up of Russell Malone, Donald Vega, and this man. On August 23rd, Mr. Malone suffered a heart attack after our performance at the Blue Note Tokyo, said the bassist. Russell Malone has recorded 10 albums in his career, the first of which was Russell Malone in 1992. He has also worked with artists such as B.B. King, Branford Marsalis, Christian McBride, David Sanborn, and Sonny Rollins. Malone had been performing last week at the Blue Note Tokyo as a member of bassist Ron Carter's Golden Striker trio. He appeared with the band, which also features pianist Donald Vega, on the first 3 nights of its 4-night engagement. The club had announced that due to illness he would not appear on the 4th. Carter released a brief statement on Saturday, which included a photograph of an empty chair. "Donald Vega and I are completing this tour as a duo," he wrote, "in respect and honor of the memory of Mr. Malone. This is the chair Mr. Malone sat in to play and represents his continued presence on the bandstand with us." Franklin said that Malone had been planning to begin a tour of his own in September. His death sent shock through the jazz community. "Man, this is so hard to believe," wrote bassist Corcoran Holt on Facebook. "Rest in peace and empower Russell, truly one of a kind, a master musician, a book of knowledge, a book of humor, and a true inspiration." Malone was renowned for his distinctive guitar style, with a clear, clean, hearty tone and an assured but delicate touch that lent itself to fine details. He had an unerring sense of swing and fearsome technique that he leavened with taste. Russell Lamar Malone was born November 8, 1963, in Albany. Gable. Among his earliest memories was the sensation of listening to the gospel choir in church every Sunday morning and being struck by the sound of the accompanying guitar. His mother indulged his interest by purchasing a toy plastic guitar when he was 4. By the time he was 6, he was playing the genuine article well enough to accompany the church choir himself. Malone is survived by his partner, Mariko Hata, 2 children, Darius and Marla Malone, and several other extended family members. Roger Cook dies at 70. Roger Cook, the landscaper who brought his expert problem-solving skills tops popular home renovation show This Old House for nearly 40 years, has died. His death at age 70 was announced on the show's official website. "With tremendous sadness, This Old House bids farewell to our friend and longtime landscape contractor, Roger Cook, who passed away on August 21, 2024 after a long battle with illness," a press release said. Cook first appeared on the series during its second season in 1982. He later signed on as the show's full-time landscape contractor from season 10 in 1988. The long-running reality series, which is preparing to debut its 46th season in September, follows a team of experts as they renovate homes. He went on to join its sister series, Ask This Old House. When it debuted in 2002, the spin-off series featured various do-it-yourself projects and answered specific remodeling questions sent in by viewers. Cook simultaneously appeared in both series for years before he officially exited the franchise in 2020 due to health issues. Born in 1954, Cook grew up in Burlington, Massachusetts. He attended the University of Maine, graduating with a Bachelor of Science in Wildlife Management and Conservation Law in 1977. He later returned to Massachusetts, where he became a certified landscape contractor. In 1982, he and his wife Kathleen founded their own landscaping business, K&R Landscape, specializing in plants and hardscaping. Cook was preceded in death by his wife Kathleen, who died from cancer in 2010. He is survived by his son Jason, daughter Molly, brother Greg, daughter-in-law Anna, and 3 grandsons, Peter, Noah, and James. Michael Bolton. Today we have a sensitive and emotional subject to discuss. Legendary singer-songwriter Michael Bolton, an icon of the 80s and 90s, is facing a personal battle that no one expected. Bolton, known for hits such as How Am I Supposed to Live Without You and When a Man Loves a Woman, recently revealed that he is battling brain cancer. The news took everyone by surprise and left his fans around the world in shock and sadness. Michael Bolton, who has always been synonymous with energy and vitality on stage, revealed this harsh reality in a moving interview. He spoke about the challenges he faces, including the side effects of his treatment, which affect his memory and motor skills. Despite everything, Bolton showed incredible willpower, saying that he is determined to keep fighting and doing what he loves, singing and connecting with his fans. He highlighted the unconditional support of his family and friends, as well as a fan base that never stopped supporting him, even in the most difficult times. Michael Bolton's battle reminds us that, behind the glitter of the stage and the spotlight, there are human beings facing real and painful challenges. he took the opportunity to make the audience aware of the importance of regular checkups and health care. Bolton pointed out that if it hadn't been for a routine examination, the tumor could have gone unnoticed until it was too late. He hopes that his experience will inspire other people to prioritize their health and seek medical help when they notice something out of the ordinary. And of course, in the midst of this difficult situation, Michael Bolton hasn't lost his characteristic sense of humor. Jokingly, he commented that the brain cancer had not affected his ability to sing good news for fans who are still hoping to see more live performances from the star. Despite the challenges, Bolton continues to write and has already promised new songs for the near future, showing that his passion for music is unwavering. So here's hoping that Michael Bolton overcomes this difficult phase and returns to shine even brighter on stage. After all, when a man loves life, he fights to the end.